The Egyptian Revolution is a big story. Those 18 days changed the course of the country's history. But within the big story, there are smaller ones, stories of the people that made the revolution possible. Journalist Ahmed Khair is one of its characters. Recounting his own personal story, Ahmed is part of the Tahrir monologues. The performances put together by a group of independent artists aim to tell real-life tales from the revolution. I am telling my story, he says. It might not be important to anyone else, but at the end of the day, I was part of the revolution, and I want my story remembered. His story starts before the revolution, but goes on to recall one of its deadliest days. In the show, I focused on mentioning the most important days for me, Ahmed says, such as celebrating the Tunisian Revolution and wondering if we could ever have the same victory. Also, the 25th of January and the beginning of breaking through the security cordon forced on us for 30 years. And at the end, I talk about the 28th, with all its brutality, anger, and rage, he adds. Tahrir Monologues was the brainchild of Sundus Shabayek. With the revolution still fresh in everyone's minds, this opportunity was a time for remembering and healing. After the revolution, many people wanted to share their stories, she says, and to tell those who weren't at the squares participating, so I thought we should do the monologues. Sundus isn't only the founder, but also a participant. She explains how her performances aren't just about remembering the past. Whether it's me or any of the crew, we feel that this is our way to make sure it doesn't die down, she explains. It's our way to keep the spirit of the revolution alive. Ahmed had another reason as for why he thought his story is worth telling. I wanted people to know that for some journalists, it wasn't just about reporting news, he says. Some journalists were involved in the revolution as well as showing the world what was really happening. The crew of Tahrir Monologues dream that one day they can tour their show around the world, hoping to take their stories and memories to audiences everywhere, as a reminder of people's power. In Cairo, Farah Safain for Daily News Egypt.